Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Echo. We're very happy you're here today. Today, we're going to talk about something interesting in simple English. Tell me, have you ever been trapped in a conversation?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it happens a lot more often than we want to admit.
Right. You're just smiling, nodding your head, and then you realize you just accidentally agreed to give a stranger your phone number.
Yeah, that is a very real and very uncomfortable situation.
It really is. I actually heard a story about a person at a grocery store who experienced exactly this. A stranger started talking, and the person just didn't understand the English words.
Oh, no. And instead of stopping them, they just froze, right?
Exactly. They just froze. They smiled, kept saying yes,
Yeah.
and walked away with the stranger's phone number because they didn't know how to stop the interaction.
Well, that is the classic freeze reaction. When you get nervous, you stop moving and you just can't speak. In nature, a scared animal might fight or run, but we usually just freeze.
Our brain just kind of, shuts down.
It really does. And for our listeners who are learning English, your brain is already working so hard. So when an awkward moment hits, the system just crashes.
So true. That is why today we want to give you some magic keys. Just simple phrases you can memorize to stop the panic.
Right, like a cheat code for social situations. If you have these magic keys ready, you don't have to think, you just use them.
So let's start with the most common problem. What to say when you simply don't understand the words someone is saying? My first instinct is usually just to say, what?
I mean, it is a very natural instinct, but what is actually a word we want to avoid with strangers or at work?
Wait, why is that? It is so short and easy to remember.
Well, it can sound rude or too casual. It almost sounds like you were saying you make no
Oh,
sense.
wow, I see. We definitely don't want to sound rude when we are just confused.
Exactly. So the simplest solution is to just say the word sorry, but with a questioning tone, like
Ah,
sorry.
oh, you see your voice goes up at the end. Sorry.
You got it. That rising tone is everything. It is simple, polite, and they will naturally just repeat their sentence.
That is a great tool. But what if we are at work and we want to sound a bit more professional?
You can say, could you repeat that, please?
Could you repeat that, please? Very clear and respectful. Now, what about the phrase, I didn't quite catch that? Are we talking about, like, catching a ball?
Yes, exactly like that. It means the words flew past you through the air and you missed them.
So you didn't catch them clearly. That is such a warm analogy.
It really is. It takes the blame off the other person, which is very polite.
Okay, so taking the blame helps. But wait, what if you do understand them perfectly, but they just will not stop talking?
Ah, yes. The never-ending conversation, like someone telling a very, very long story about their cat.
Yes. You want to leave, but you don't want to be rude. How do we escape gently?
You can use the phrase, I should probably get going.
I like the word probably there. It sounds softer, like I don't really want to leave.
Right, it softens the exit. Or you could say, I hate to run, but...
Wait, do I actually have to run away?
Oh, no, no. To run is just, an expression for leaving quickly. And the word but lets you add a reason. Like, I hate to run, but I have a meeting.
Oh, I get it. Are there any physical body language signals we can use too?
Definitely. Just gently look at a watch or your phone. People generally understand time checking.
What if they don't stop? What if they don't even take a breath and you literally cannot find a gap to speak?
That is tough. You have to use a polite interruption. You can say, sorry to interrupt.
Or maybe smoothly redirect the topic. Like, that's interesting. And speaking of that,
Exactly. You steer the conversation away. But if you truly must leave right now, use the gentle but serious word, actually.
like, I actually need to get back to work.
Perfect. It is polite, but firm. Now, sometimes we are the ones causing the awkwardness, like making a mistake.
Oh, that is the worst feeling. How do I fix a mistake at work?
At work, you say, I apologize, I didn't mean to.
That sounds very professional.
Hmm.
But what if I am just with friends and I spill some water on their shoe?
Then I apologize is way too formal. With friends, for a small mistake, just say, my bad.
My bad. Simple and casual. But what if I just say the wrong thing and cause a big misunderstanding?
Then you say, that came out wrong. What I meant was,
Oh, so it means the words out of my mouth didn't match the good thoughts in my head.
perfect explanation. It gives you a chance to fix the mistake. Now, what about saying no to an invitation?
Saying no is so hard, I always feel bad.
You can say no softly by thanking them first. Say, I appreciate the offer, but...
I appreciate the offer, but that is a nice way to start.
Another great phrase is, I'm afraid I can't make it.
Wait, I'm not actually scared, right? Why do I say I'm afraid?
No, you weren't scared. I'm afraid is just a polite way to deliver disappointing news in English.
It sounds very soft. Can I also say maybe another
Yeah,
time?
yes, it is very neutral, but be careful. If you overuse it, people will think you are just avoiding them.
Good point. You have to actually mean it. So we have talked about words, but what about awkward silences?
Like being stuck in a slow elevator with a stranger.
Exactly. It feels so uncomfortable. Why is that?
Because we are highly social creatures. Silence feels like tension. The best way to break it is with small talk.
Just talking about safe things, right? Like, nice weather today, isn't it?
Exactly. Or comment on the surroundings. You can say, this elevator is slow.
What about compliments? Can I
What?
say I like their shoes to break the silence?
Yes, safe compliments like shoes or a watch are great. Just don't compliment strange things like their elbows.
Right, no elbows. Good rule. So, what about navigating physical space, like on a crowded train? What is the difference between excuse me and sorry?
Good question. Excuse me is for before or during an action, like when you squeeze past someone.
And sorry is for after, like if I accidentally step on their foot.
You got it perfectly. Sorry is for after you do something wrong.
And if we both reach a door at the exact same time?
Just smile and say, after you. It politely lets them go first.
After you. That is a great magic key. Well, we have covered so much today.
Yes, we really have. You now have the magic keys to unlock these situations so you never have to panic.
And everyone feels awkward sometimes, right? Even native speakers.
Absolutely everyone. Communication is about understanding each other, not being perfect.
I love that. Think about your most awkward moment in English. Which of these magic keys will you use next time to turn an awkward moment into a confident one?
That is a wonderful question to think about.
Thank you for listening to the English Echo.
Keep practicing English every day.
See you the next episode.